Hey, I'm Scott Hall, psychic, channel, medium, and I'm back in my office in the same spot as last week because I like this spot. It's kind of nice. So I'm sitting at the table where I give readings, and you can't see much. Can you see much there? I don't know. Let's see. There's stuff on the table. Anyway, left over from Janet, actually. Some of it is. So, I want to talk today about some inner child work I'd done, and it was really revealing. I did this meditation. It was online. In fact, I'll put it in the comments later. I'll put a link to the meditation. But I didn't expect it to be about inner child work. Actually, it was just about being positive, or it was about ridding yourself of negativity or something like that. And I ended up having inner child kind of work going on with it. Maybe I forced it a little bit, I don't know, in that direction, or led it in that direction. But bottom line was I realized that a lot of my childhood had been very, I'd say traumatic, but a lot of energy was absorbed by me because I was so super empathic that I kept that energy inside of my body. I don't know if I'm describing this well, so I'll just kind of be more specific about it. Like one memory or group of memories came up about baseball, and I'd only played baseball in T League, where you put the ball on the little tee and you swing at it, and by the end of the season the coach is pitching to you. It was that kind of thing. But I remember that, or what I was during this meditation, I realized it wasn't one specific memory, but that as kids got upset, I was absorbing their energy. So in other words, let's say a kid swung at the ball on the tee and missed, and let's say that some kids laughed at him, and I'm not talking about me either. They would get upset. I would feel their upsetness. I would feel the tension, and I would feel how bad the kid felt, and then I would equate it to times when I felt bad. This is what I think as an adult now, looking at it, this is what I think happened, and because I didn't know any better at that age, I was in elementary school, I guess. I didn't know any better that those were not my emotions even to hold on to whatsoever. It should just be like, oh wow, he feels bad, they're making fun of him, that's not good, move on. But instead, I absorbed it into my body. And the point was that I did this with so many different things, every little thing. And it wouldn't have been so bad just to feel every little thing that someone else is feeling, but the problem is I absorbed it too. I felt it and then kept it as mine. And the reason why I kept it as mine is because I already had, and of course I'm saying this to you hoping that you can, some people will relate to this, and it helps to understand kind of what went on and maybe how much weight you hold or have held in the past, and maybe why some inner child work would be good to go back and let go of that, get it out of your body, acknowledge it. But the mechanism I used for my empathic stuff, and once again I'll backtrack a little bit. I believe everyone is empathic unless you're like a psycho killer who really can't feel other people's feelings. Everyone is empathic to some degree, and then we just kind of cut it off, but we're born pretty darn empathic as children. So my methodology, unbeknownst to me, I just did not have any knowledge of this as even being mechanical at all. But the way I grew up was, if I feel something bad from someone, let's say a parent, I feel responsible for making that parent feel good. I am responsible for making that parent, for the reason why they feel bad and for the reason why I feel bad. In fact, the reason why I feel bad, I didn't think it was that parent's bad feeling in me. I thought it was I was feeling bad because I'd done something bad, when the reality was that person, that parent felt bad, and I thought it was me feeling bad, and I would absorb that. And so my go-to reaction for any negative empathic feeling I was getting was to think it was mine and to hold on to it and to kind of claim it and take responsibility for it. So when a kid gets up to swing, and I'm not even up to swing yet, he gets up to at bat and he strikes out, I feel his disappointment, and I feel the bat, if anyone snickers at him, I feel that, and I think it's mine, and I keep it. And that's what I did with every single thing. I had no idea until I just did this meditation that I did that, but it makes complete sense. Of course I would, because I didn't have no one told me what was going on. It was just my life. I didn't understand that, oh, you're feeling, little Bobby's feelings of embarrassment because he swung and missed. You're feeling that, and you should, it's nice to feel it and maybe acknowledge it to him, maybe say something to him, but to hold it inside you, oh no, but I didn't know anything. I didn't know any different. So think about that. Think about it, and I'd love to hear from people in the comments if you've experienced that as well. Is holding on to energy is a big deal. I mean, it just needs to be let go. It needs to be let go immediately. So even now, I'm trying to think, what would I do now if I saw a little kid swing at a ball, miss, and his friends laugh at him? I would feel, I know in myself, I still would feel bad. I think most people would feel a little bad for the kid. But I would let it go and know that's not mine. And if I'm not his parent, so there's nothing I could do. Say something to him wouldn't be right, So it would just be let it go. Yes, that's something that happened. You felt the feelings about it, and let it go. But boy, I didn't know that when I was little, and it's there and affecting me now. So I'll give you the visual of what ended up happening. So I saw these events that I had gathered. And like I said, I didn't even see that specific event, but I was given baseball and kind of just, I understood that that's what they meant. They're like, you worried about every single person, every little swing, every little pop fly. I mean, that's part of what makes sports fun too, I know, is that we watch, the pop fly. Well, not the pop fly in professional sports is not a big deal, but it's like in football, someone's catching a pass where while the ball's in the air, we're all in anticipation of that feeling, really. It's that feeling, the feeling of him catching it, the feeling of him missing, a feeling of him fumbling around with it, the feeling of an interception, whatever. It's the feeling that's the most important thing. That's why we watch sports. But for me, I guess, now that I think about it, it's like I was good at sports, but I never was really into the competitive part, and I could see why, because it was too painful to watch anyone else, let alone me, if I didn't do well. I usually did pretty well, but no wonder I don't like basketball, because it's just me and the goal and shooting, and I would feel horrible if I miss, feel horrible for the team. Or sports where you're doing things more as a team constantly, or feeling better, may feel better for me. But anyway, let me know what you think about that, and if you have any ideas about that you've hung on to things that little. Oh, I was going to say is the visual was it's like a bunch of broken sticks and things, broken toys is what it felt like in my body as a boy. And then to cleanse it, I burned them and let them go. And I realized some of the sticks would stick out of me, and then if something similar happened in reality now to that event that it was attached to, that's like triggering, that's getting triggered. So the triggers I saw visually as like having these broken sticks that stick out, and someone does something that just triggers you and reminds you of that other pain you had before. So that was interesting too, and I think I might try to draw that out and maybe animate it, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go for now. Thank you, and I'll be around for the holidays for readings. If you are interested, scotthallpsychic.com, and I'll be channeling A virtually January 3rd, and you'll see more on my site about that. Thanks. Bye.